Hello students, in this class I'm going to give you the solution of these three problems of the chapter Slope of a Straight Line. First problem, if the points h, 0, 0, k and 3, 3 are collinear, prove that 1 by h plus 1 by k equals to 1 by 3. Let's start the solution. Here in the question, there are 3 points given. So let's list it here. Given points, let it be A, H, 0, B, 0, K, and C, 3, 3. Question is telling that all these 3 points A, B, C are collinear. Here's the figure of 3 collinear points A, H, 0, B, 0, K and C, 3, 3. Since these 3 points are collinear, the slope measured everywhere on the line are same. So we can write that the ABC are collinear, so slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. To solve this problem or to prove this one, let's find the slope of AB first. Here it is. Slope of AB, we know the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. For this formula, here value of x1, y1, we take it from A, and value of x2, y2, we take it from B. Let's substitute it in this equation. We have y2 minus y1 is k minus 0, and in the denominator x2 minus x1 is 0 minus h. Here it is. Now let's simplify it. It is k by minus h. It can also be written as minus k by h. Now again let's calculate slope of this BC. Here it is, slope of BC, again the same formula of the slope, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here for this line, we take point B as x1, y1 and point C as x2, y2. So let's substitute value of x1, y1 and x2, y2 from here. So we get y2 minus y1 is 3 minus k, and in the denominator x2 minus x1 is 3 minus 0. Let's simplify it. It is 3 minus k by 3. Now let's substitute the slope of AB and slope of BC from this part. We have already calculated up here. So let's substitute it. Slope of AB is minus k by h and is equal to is here. Slope of BC is 3 minus k by 3. Now only the simplification left over. So 3 goes to left hand side to multiply it with minus k. So in the left hand side we have minus 3k. Similarly, h goes right hand side to multiply it with 3 minus k. So we have 3h minus hk. Now let's arrange it. Take hk to the right hand side and 3k to the left hand side. Now what we do is we are going to divide both sides of this equation by hk. So dividing both sides by hk, this one is the equation itself. Now after division we have in the left hand side it is hk by hk, and in the right hand side 3h plus 3k whole divided by hk. Let's simplify it again. In the left hand side, they will get cancelled. Numerator and denominator, we have 1. In the right hand side, let's split the denominator. 3h by hk, and plus is here, and it is 3k by hk. We get it after splitting the denominator. Now, left hand side 1, and in the right hand side both the terms contains 3, so we can take 3 common from both the terms. Here it is, and in the first term h and h, numerator denominator, they will get cancelled, and we have 1 by k left over in the first term, and in the second term K will get cancelled. 3 is already there in common, so we have 1 by h left over. Now take 3 to the left hand side, so it becomes 1 by 3. And in the right hand side, it is 1 by h plus 1 by k. Hence, we prove this part. Let's move on to second question. The hypotenuse BC of right-angled isosceles triangle ABC is parallel to x-axis. Find the slope of the sides of triangle ABC. Let's solve it. ABC is a right-angled isosceles triangle in which hypotenuse BC is parallel to x-axis. Now let's draw the figure according to this given condition. Coordinate axis here, it is telling that hypotenuse BC is parallel to x-axis. So let's draw it. BC, hypotenuse, which is parallel to x-axis. Right angle is always opposite to the hypotenuse. So let's draw the right angle over here. A, this is 90 degree, right angle. Also, question is telling that this particular triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So, these two sides AB and AC are equal. Hypotenuse is the longest side and the remaining two sides are equal. So, their base angles are equal. Since it is 90 degree, we must have remaining two angles 45 degree each. Now let's solve it. Now slope of BC. This line BC is parallel to x-axis. It is not intersecting with x-axis. So its angle of inclination theta is equals to 0 degree as BC is parallel to x-axis. We know the slope is given by tan theta. So here the slope of line BC is equals to tan theta. Substitute value of theta, that is 0 degree, we get tan 0 degree whose value is 0. So we get slope of BC equals to 0. Now for slope of AB, for this line AB, to find the slope, we need the angle of inclination. To get the inclination, the line must intersect with x-axis. Here AB is not intersecting with x-axis, so produce it to meet x-axis at T. T is here. Now we have angle of inclination, theta, it is here, which is angle BTX, and this angle BTX and angle ABC are equal. This 45 degree and angle T are equal because BC is parallel to x-axis and they are corresponding angles. So here we can write 45 degree. So we get the inclination of angle AB as 45 degree. Now let's calculate the slope. Slope of AB is given by tan theta. Theta value is 45 degree. So let's substitute it. We have tan 45 degree, which is equals to 1. Now let's calculate the slope of AC. For this, we need the angle of inclination. So produce AC to meet x-axis at M. Here it is M. Now angle of inclination theta is equals to, this is angle CMX. Here in the figure, since BC and x-axis are parallel to each other, corresponding angles of this CMT is equals to angle ACB. They two are corresponding angles, so they are equal and they are 45 degree. But we need the angle CMX. Since they are linear pair, we have angle CMX equals to 180 degree minus 45 degree. That is 135 degree. Now we get the angle of inclination for the line AC. Now let's calculate the slope. Slope of AC equals to tan theta. Let's substitute the value of theta here. This is equals to tan 135 degree and it is equals to minus 1. Here we get the slope of all the sides BC, AB and AC. Now let's move on to third problem. Find the slopes of AB, AD, AC and BD of square ABCD where side AB is parallel to x-axis. Let's solve it. Question says that ABCD is a square with its side AB parallel to x-axis. Now let's draw a square. It is here. Question says AB is parallel to x-axis. So here it is AB. This one is parallel to x-axis. We have to name the figure in order. So here must be C and here it is D. The question also talks about the diagonal AC and BD. So let's draw the diagonals AC and BD. Now we have to find the slopes of these four straight lines for the slope of AB. For this slope of AB, AB is parallel to x-axis. So the angle of inclination theta is equals to 0 degree because it does not intersect with x-axis. So slope of AB equals to tan theta. Substituting theta is 0 degree, we get the slope of AB as 0 because tan 0 degree is 0. Now for the slope AD. Line AD is not intersecting with x-axis, so produce AD to meet x-axis at T. Here, the angle of inclination theta it is equals to 90 degree. Reason it is here, the line AT is parallel to y-axis. So, angle at this origin and angle DTX are the pair of corresponding angles. So, they are 90 degree. Now, the slope of AD, this is equals to tan theta. We have value of theta 90 degree. So it is tan 90 degree and it is infinite. Now we are going to find the slope of this diagonal AC. For this, AC is not intersecting at x-axis. So produce it to meet x-axis at M. Here we have angle of inclination. Theta is angle CMX. Now we need to find this angle. For this, we use the property of the diagonal of a square that it bisects the angle at the vertex. Since angle at the vertex it is right angle 90 degree and diagonal bisects that 90 degree, we have both the angles 45 degree. Now this line DC is parallel to x-axis. So this yellow part angle has its corresponding angle pair. It is CM x dash. So these two angles are equal 45 degree. Since CMX and this 45 degree are linear pair, we have angle CMX equals to 180 degree minus 45 degree, which is equals to 135 degree. Once we get the angle of inclination for AC, we can calculate slope. So slope of AC is tan theta. Substitute the value of theta. It is 135 degree. So we have tan 135 degree whose value is minus 1. So slope of AC is minus 1. Moving on to another diagonal, slope of BD. This line is also not intersecting with x-axis, so produce it to meet x-axis at N. Here, the angle of inclination of line BD is angle DNX, this one. Here also we use the property of the diagonal of a square that it bisects the angle at the vertex. Vertex angle is 90 degree, so both of these angles should be 45 degree and 45 degree. Here DC and x-axis are parallel to each other. So BDC and DNX are pair of corresponding angles. So they are equal. So we get angle DNX it is equals to 45 degree. Now we get the angle of inclination for the line BD. Now we can calculate the slope of BD, which is equals to tan theta. Value of theta is 45 degree. So we have this tan 45 degree whose value is 1. This is the slope of BD. Hence, we have found slope of all the lines mentioned in question AB, AD, AC and BD. Okay students, this much for now. We'll be solving more problems in our next class. Thank you for watching this video.